Hello everybody, it's Joe with Joe Knows Cryptos, and so I had and some emails that were sent to me, and people want to know about cryptos that maybe are not that popular, that we don't know that much about, that have huge upside potential, but may involve more risk than some of the others. Of course, this is cryptos, they all involve some risk, but this is going to be geared. Two I'm going to give that are geared for people that are willing to roll the dice. Risk reward being big risk but bigger reward. And the other one is going to be the crypto that I'm pretty much the only one that I'm going to be investing in probably for the next 6 months. I'm going to do a separate video on that one as well, and I'm just going to give a quick note on that one. So the first one I want to talk about, if you are ready to put some money in, and one that I do expect to see decent appreciation in the next 3 to 4 weeks, is PundiX. Okay, PundiX price right now is very inexpensive. It's 0.00059 cents. So I mean, I normally don't like to mess with any cryptocurrencies or tokens that are less than a penny, and this is way less than a penny. It's not even worth a tenth of a penny. I mean, the price currently. So PundiX, I talked about a couple times in some of the other videos. They have these little machines. They handed 10,000 of them out where people can buy cryptocurrencies, mainly Bitcoin, at different retail establishments. So the reason why I believe that PundiX is destined for a move upward in the next 4 to 5 weeks is, sorry for that. The reason I believe that PundiX is going to have the run up in the next 4 weeks or so is because they are going to start doing airdrops, monthly airdrops. So it's basically dividends. If you're familiar with stocks or dividends, it's basically free PundiX tokens. The more PundiX tokens that you hold, the more PundiX tokens they will give you for free. They'll do this every month for, I believe it's the next 3 years. So I mean, people are probably going to buy a whole bunch of PundiX, and people love dividends. People love getting that monthly dividend. Plus, PundiX does have a working product. There are, a lot of people who like PundiX already. Me personally, I think that they are going to be outpaced by other ways into purchasing cryptocurrencies. I mean, you already see it in the Coinstar machines. You see it at Bitcoin ATM machines. You're going to start seeing more exchanges open up that are going to start accepting fiat. Binance just announced that they're accepting Visa and MasterCard to purchase cryptos. I believe that PundiX is great as far as letting people know about crypto, that, if stores have a sign up, hey, you can buy Bitcoin here. That's great for the expansion of Bitcoin. And I don't have anything personally against PundiX. I think that it's fantastic that the more people that know about Bitcoin and purchasing cryptocurrencies, the better. It helps us all. So, I hope PundiX has a lot of success. Me personally, wouldn't be holding this for more than, if I got the profit I wanted in the next few weeks, I would personally be selling it. Even though, they do have more news coming out. They have more products coming out, supposedly a phone. So they've got more stuff in the works. And, if they can get in fast enough and impact, get enough following, like before these other things come out, then maybe they can hang around. And if they can hang around, then, if there's a spark, there's a chance for a fire. So it's just going to be a matter to see if they're going to have a chance to get that spark to catch fire. And it's not going to be easy to do because they're going to be going up against some pretty stiff competition. But I do see in the next 4 weeks PundiX moving upward. So again, I think that there is risk in that. I don't believe personally in PundiX for the long term. However, in the short term, I do believe that people love dividends and that they're going to be jumping into PundiX for a guaranteed monthly dividend for the next 3 years. It's so cheap. The problem with buying these cheap price cryptos or stocks or anything is that if you buy it and it's 0.00059 cents, if it goes up to 0.001 cent, you've doubled your money, but it's still not even worth a penny. And don't forget, when you put in that sell order, it's going to be lower than the actual price is. And if you're selling, like, it's so cheap, if you're selling 1 million PundiX, that may bring the price down even more, and your profit may not even be as much as you're hoping that it is. So keep that in mind. But I believe that PundiX will be going up, so if you want to roll the dice with that, that would be one. The second one is going to be Aelf, A-E-L-F. And Aelf is kind of like it's a block. It's not currently a blockchain. It's currently on the ERC, which is the Ethereum platform, but they're going to have their own blockchain. So they're going to separate from Ethereum. They're not going to need Ethereum anymore. They're going to be their own blockchain. So historically, these types of tokens are pretty popular. Stellar, top 20, Cardano, top 20, Ethereum, top 20. However, they're, in my opinion, again, they're late to the game. You've already got Cardano, the ones I just mentioned. You've already got all those other blockchains that are very popular and that already have, tokens on there. Although none of them really have any blockbusters, except I believe Stellar may have one in Smartlands, but that's still yet to be seen. And Ethereum has some because they're the leader, of course. They have so many. The advantage of Aelf is that they're not going to have any hard forks necessary. So what it's basically going to be is a blockchain with a bunch of side chains. The side chains are what people can build their program on or their feature, whatever they're going to do. And if they want something changed, they don't need to change the whole blockchain. They just need to make a change to that side chain. So that's kind of cool in that way, is that, Ethereum just had a hard fork. Supposedly Cardano is not going to need any hard forks because they're building everything right. But as technology progresses and people have different ideas and things change, there's a good chance that these blockchains will need to soft fork, hard fork, whatever they need to do to keep up with the current times and technology. So in demand. So that is a good thing about Aelf. And they're going to have their mainnet where they're going to start their own blockchain coming out mid to the end of March. So usually when mainnets are released, the price does go up. Aelf is currently 0.099 cents, so almost 10 cents per crypto. And so with that mainnet being released shortly, that should see some appreciation. Again, personally, as far as a hodl for me, I would have to wait and see how that all panned out, and if they actually got some other companies to start building on their blockchain. Crypto is still new, so it is still very possible that Aelf could do very well. But I would have to wait and see that there's some substantial stuff going on there before I actually hodled it. But I think for short term that both of those would go up. I would say if you want to roll the dice with those, put your money in. When they hit a mark, have a mark set in your mind already that when they hit that, you're going to sell. You know, they may hit it quick and you might be like, ooh, maybe I'll hold on a little longer, and then they go down. Just my advice, not financial advice, just my opinion, excuse me. I'm not giving financial advice, but those are two. Now, as far as I said, I was going to give a third crypto that I am personally investing in, and it's pretty much going to be the only one that I'm going to be investing in for the next 6 months, and it's Litecoin. And some people may say there's not a real use for Litecoin, but payment is its use and its practicality. But the main reason is it has the halvening going down August 19th, I believe, and that is just going to bring buyers into Litecoin. I mean, get your Litecoin now while you can. That's in my opinion. It's going to go much higher. It's already at about $33. So, you know, you see a 10% increase, that's $3. That brings it up to 36. You know, it can jump fast. It can jump, since it's already more expensive than a lot of these penny, you know, and dollar cryptos. When it jumps, you know, 50%, 100%, it starts to get unaffordable to accumulate in large scale numbers. And I just believe we're going to see a steady increase in price, again, barring anything detrimental going on in the crypto market. You know, these markets are crazy. You never know what they're going to do. But if the market stays the same or goes up, I expect to see Litecoin steadily increasing. If the market takes off, I expect Litecoin to take off twice as fast for the next, until August. You know, it's gonna just keep going up, especially if there's any type of adoption through any type of Factor, Fidelity or Goldman Sachs or NASDAQ or anything like that. People are gonna hear about this happening. They're gonna Litecoin is already a name that some people know and that they would trust, because it's not a new cryptocurrency. It's been around for 8 or 9 years, 8 years I think. So it's got staying power. People like that, especially in a crypto market that's so uncertain, especially to new investors. That's going to appeal to them as well. They're going to hear about this happening, and it's just going to drive buyers in, whether they know about cryptos or don't, and they're new getting into the market. They're going to feel pretty safe, pretty secure getting into it, knowing that it has a halvening in August, and that more than likely the price is going to go up. And I believe as people start to pile into it, it's just going to drive the price up. Those are my 3 picks. 2 if you want to roll the dice. One that I believe is a pretty steady, I don't want to say a guarantee, nothing's guaranteed, but one that I definitely see just increasing in price. It's the only thing, as for now, that I will be investing in for the next 5 months, is Litecoin, unless it gets to the price where it's too unaffordable for me to even purchase it. Then I'll just sit with what I have and let it ride. All right, that's Joe Knows Cryptos for the video today. Guys, love you. Kiss your wife and your girlfriend. Hug your kids, pet your dogs. God bless. Peace out. Bye now.